Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we are diving into the explosive world of Fire Force with a red-hot what-if scenario. We all know Shinra Kusakabe, the hero with a devilish grin and flames at his feet. As a third-generation pyrokinetic, his Adolla Burst makes him one of the most powerful people on the planet. But what if his powers evolved beyond anything we've ever seen? What if Shinra gained the ability to ignite the very air we breathe? Not just around his feet, but anywhere, anytime. Imagine a world where every single breath is a potential explosion, and the hero meant to save humanity becomes its greatest threat. Let's fire up this theory and see what happens. This terrifying new reality dawns on everyone almost instantly. The moment Shinra activates his powers, it's not just his feet that ignite. The entire sky shimmers with a dangerous, fiery haze. A simple practice kick doesn't just create a jet stream. It triggers a chain reaction of spontaneous fires erupting miles away. A neighborhood block party suddenly has its barbecue grill explode. A passing airplane's engine sparks and sputters as the air around it becomes volatile. The members of Company 8 watch in horror, realizing the catastrophic scale of this new ability. Captain Obai's worst fears are confirmed. Shinra, their hopeful rookie, now holds the power to accidentally incinerate the entire world. The public, once cheering for the devil's footprints, now looks to the sky with dread. News reports brand him a walking disaster, and the fear is palpable. The hero who fought Infernals has become a source of global anxiety. Every step he takes could be the world's last. To prevent a global catastrophe, the Tokyo Empire has no choice but to act. Shinra isn't arrested, he's contained. He is moved to a specialized, oxygen-deprived facility deep underground, a prison designed not to hold a person, but to suppress a force of nature. Surrounded by reinforced walls and inert gas, Shinra is completely isolated. The hero who always rushed to save others is now locked away to protect them from himself. The guilt eats away at him. He sees the fear in the eyes of his comrades, and the title of hero feels like a cruel joke. He feels like a monster, just like the Whispers followed him as a child, but one person refuses to accept this fate. Arthur Boyle, his rival and closest friend, pounds on the containment door, sword in hand, swearing he'll break Shinra out. To his Night King, a hero doesn't belong in a cage, and he'll prove to the world that Shinra is no danger, even if he has to cut the world in half to do it. While the Fire Force grapples with their new reality, the shadows begin to move. The white-clad, ever-watchful and manipulative, see this development not as a disaster, but as a divine opportunity. The Evangelist's plan to create a second sun and burn the world in a great cataclysm just got a major boost. Shinra is no longer just a pillar, he's the key, the final catalyst needed to ignite the entire planet. They don't need to gather the other pillars anymore, Shinra alone is enough. Led by a newly emboldened Sho, the White-clad launch an all-out assault on the Fire Force headquarters, their target clear, capture the boy who can set the sky on fire. Alarms blare as the elite assassins of the White-clad tear through the building's defenses. They aren't just there to fight, they're there to claim their god and bring about the apocalypse. The world's greatest threat is now its most coveted prize. Inside his cell, Shinra hears the chaos. He sees the monitors showing his friends his family fighting a losing battle. He's faced with a horrible choice: stay put and let his family be destroyed, or unleash his power and risk burning everything. He won't be a prisoner, and he certainly won't be a tool for the evangelist. With a roar of defiance, Shinra makes his choice. He smashes through his containment, but he doesn't join the fight on the ground. Instead, he rockets straight up, tearing through the roof and into the open sky. He needs to get away from everyone, to draw the battle to a place where he's the only one at risk. As he ascends, the world watches in a mixture of terror and awe. The White-clad pursue him into the heavens, turning the atmosphere into their new battlefield. On the ground, people look up at the fiery trails in the sky. Is he a monster running amok, Or is he a savior, drawing the fire away from them? For the first time, the world sees the devil hero for what he truly is, a boy trying to save everyone, even from himself. High above the clouds, a battle for the fate of the planet begins. Shinra faces off against Sho and the most powerful members of the White Clad. Every move is a calculated risk. A single kick, mistimed, could ignite the atmosphere over a continent, wiping out millions in an instant. The pressure is immense. He has to fight at full power while simultaneously holding back the very nature of that power. During the intense dogfight, Shinra feels his Adolla Burst connecting with the will of the planet, with the collective consciousness of humanity begging to survive. This desperate plea unlocks a new evolution in his flames. He feels a change, a shift from chaotic destruction to absolute control. He no longer needs to ignite the oxygen itself. Instead, he can command the concept of heat and combustion directly. He names this new power Zero Ignition, a flame that only burns what he commands it to burn, and nothing more. The sky around him could be pure oxygen, but it won't light unless he wills it. The monster has finally been tamed. With this newfound mastery, Shinra's path splits into two possible endings. In the first, the hero ending, Shinra unleashes the full, controlled might of Zero Ignition. His flames become precise, surgical instruments of justice. He disarms the White Clad without harming them, his fire selectively burning away their weapons and uniforms, leaving them powerless against him. He becomes the ultimate firefighter, a global guardian. From his place in the sky, he can sense and extinguish any unnatural fire on the planet, stopping disasters before they even start. He is no longer a threat but the planet's protector, a solitary sentinel watching over the world, forever bound to his duty. The Devil's Smile is now a sign of reassurance, a promise that as long as he's watching, the world is safe from the flames. He has truly become a hero, not just for Tokyo, but for the entire world. But there's a second, more tragic possibility, the sacrifice ending. As Shinra masters Zero Ignition, he realizes the truth. This power isn't just an evolution, it's a fundamental instability within him. He can control it now, but the potential to lose that control will always be there. A moment of doubt, a surge of anger, and the apocalypse he prevented could be unleashed by accident. He can't risk it after defeating the White Clad. He makes a heartbreaking decision. He looks down at the world one last time, whispers a goodbye to his mother, to Sho, and to Company 8. Then, he turns and flies away, accelerating faster and faster, leaving Earth's atmosphere behind. He flies directly into the cold, empty void of space. Where there is no air to burn and no one to hurt, he lets his power go one final time. A brilliant, star-like burst of light illuminates the solar system for a moment, and then he's gone. Shinra Kusakabe sacrifices himself to ensure his power can never threaten humanity again. In the years that follow, the world rebuilds. The threat of the White Clad is gone, and the great cataclysm was averted. Humanity, inspired by the boy who became a global threat to save them, works together to create a better world. Legends are told of Shinra Kusakabe, the devil hero who flew too close to the sun to keep the rest of the world out of the fire. Some say he became a star, forever watching over them. Others believe he's still out there, a lonely hero guarding the cosmos. Though he is gone, his legacy of selfless sacrifice inspires a new generation of heroes, ensuring that the flame of hope he ignited will never, ever go out. What did you think of this what-if scenario? Which ending do you prefer? Let me know down in the comments. And if you enjoyed this fiery theory, make sure to light up that like button, subscribe, and hit the bell so you don't miss our next deep dive. Thanks for watching, and as always, stay safe out there.